Fuck up the crime rate, shootouts in broad day. Lay back and parlay, a plaga like Padre. Smoke weed the side day, make moves in boss plays. Bitch lit, no play. You been bitch, no say. Get back, you cross me. Vacants with bodies. Ricky like Bodie, I vent rhymes, you Jody. Drink all your Kool-Aid, stash spot like Blu-ray. Jiles, y'all due date, Monday through
And yes, sir, we're back. We got new Artist of the Year nominee via the Boston Music Awards. I got my guy Jiles here on the Museum TV with us. What's the word, boss? What's the word, bro?
It's good, G's. What up?
My God, man. I've been knowing you for a few years now, man. What's been shaking with you, bro? Seems like the music is definitely doing this thing for you right now. But I definitely met you on different terms. So could you speak a little bit on that as far as like your transition from going from One Van Magazine, being the blogger, the guy that's making sure that, as soon as that release drops, within the hour it's out, like, what does that transition kind of like feel like for you now that people even recognizing you for the music now?
Yeah, always had a passion for writing since like high school. I always pride myself as far as like going like one of my favorite classes. Well, my favorite class was always English. So I always liked writing growing up. So blogging with the One Van was something I really loved. Then, eventually I caught the writing bug. I always been a fan of hip hop, always been a fan of music. But Felix started making music, then Luke started making music, then I caught that bug. And I always used to write at the crib, but I never put out much music or anything at all. Then I just caught that writing bug. Then that transition was pretty smooth for me since a lot of people.
It seemed like it caught me off guard, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but obviously anybody who rock with you gonna give it a chance. And if you do genuinely give it a chance, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit, right. I was telling you the story when I had Vlad. I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga Jiles, bro, this shit out of nowhere, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
It was good though, bro, man. Like,
even with the One Van thing, I always been a perfectionist. So before I even released music, I always wrote it, but I knew it wasn't good enough. So once I felt like, all right, my craft was just as good as like artists out here or even just nationwide, that's when I was like, all right, now is the green light. I'm gonna start putting out music.
Lit.
So like,
lit. So I mean, all right. So I'm gonna ask a question now. I feel like anybody who know you personally, bro, is dying to ask, bro.
Yeah. Is
One Van finished, bro?
One Van. It's funny. The blogging for now is finished.
Okay. Cause you know me, bro. Personally, I like seeing urban media. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I do too.
Representation for us, bro.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like I feel like that's on the terms of what got us so close initially.
Of course,
well.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Like, so you're saying it's done for now. Like, how do you potentially feel? Like, not saying this is what got to happen, but how do you see it potentially circling back around for you?
Yeah. So like, even if you check my bios, on Instagram, Twitter, I still have One Van in there. Like, it's One Van Magazine, but my personal brand is One Van. Like, that's something bigger than just the magazine. Obviously, VB Van Buren, but One Van is like my personal thing as well. So honestly, with the blogging thing going on. If we got some writers who are interested, I'll definitely keep that afloat. I'll definitely get back into it. But as far as like me, like spearheading it, like on the day-to-day process, I'm definitely taking a back seat for that for the music.
Trust me, I know the feeling of how overwhelming that can be, bro.
Oh yeah. Man.
Nobody's really like we was talking about, bro. Nobody's really gonna be handling this but you. So they could sit there and cheer you on all day, but they're not the ones actually doing it. You feel me?
Exactly.
So. Moving on from that, that's all cool by me, bro. Definitely gonna support you regardless of what you want, cause either way, it seems like you're making good shit. So respect. When did you find out that you was nominated for a Boston Music Award, though? Like, what was the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? you know how people always be asking people, like, do you remember where you were when you found out September 11th happened? Like,
it's so yeah. I mean, a lot of people DM me actually, but honestly, so like. I can't speak for any other nominees, but I was not aware of. I didn't know that was happening. Period. I went out.
It caught me off guard too.
Yeah, I went out the night before, and I lost my charger, so I went straight to work. Whatever, plugged my phone at like 12 noon time, to all those messages, Twitter ads, Instagram, like, oh, you're nominated for blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, word, cool. And that's just literally how I found out. I got no email, no nothing.
It just popped up.
It just popped up.
But like that's like a real sign to like how things have grown. Cause a few years ago, bro, like it was nothing but gripes with the Boston Music Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now it just genuinely feels like people are paying attention. People see what's going on out here within the culture, who's shifting things, who's genuinely making an impact in terms of moving people and, you know, being excited about the culture here. You know what I'm saying? Because to be real, you know, this urban renaissance that's happening right now, bro, is definitely capturing a lot of attention.
And they're working. BMAs, they're working hard, obviously, because I remember going there about 2-3 years ago, their first year at the House of Blues. I was just there to, me and the homies was there to support Latrell. And we was just gassed. We weren't, I don't think any of us were putting out music at that time. And just to see, like, 2-3 years later, like, now me and Felix are both nominees. You know, it's a real blessing just seeing everything come full circle.
Especially being, you know, nothing boys from Brockton, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely dope, though, bro. I feel like people kind of underestimate that in terms of you leaving a city and then coming to, you know, a bigger city to, you know, really kind of make your own impact there. You feel me?
Yeah, it's definitely dope. There's always pros and cons to it, I guess, you know. But at the same time, you know, Brockton, forever going to support. Boston has been showing me love since the beginning. You know, so it's definitely dope at this point.
What last time I asked, bro, is let's just say you had a band left. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you had was a band left, and you like, yo, this fan right here, they might just buy every single thing I ever put out again. I put out $1 million project, they gonna put that out, you feel me? If you was to, you know, bet on one record on Fuck Jiles, that you would bet your last $1,000 you would win that fan over with, what would it be?
Oh, man, no, boy, it all depends. Because it's like, a lot of the women like the
think about like your core fan base. Who you think your core fan base
my
would
core
be.
fan base. Oh, all right.
You see what I'm saying?
Case?
Who do you think your core fan base would be? Like let's just say, you know, like you come across somebody who is like that, and you're like, yo, this person is literally about to buy all my art for the rest of my life. I need to make sure that this person fucks with me, rocks with me heavy. You feel me?
Right. All right, if that's the case. So it'll be between Knickknacks, which was a single, or which was produced by Ricky, of course, or Kids, which is the intro to the tape, which is produced by Lolo. I'll probably go towards Kids because I'm really like rapping on that record.
Okay.
Like I still try to bar out.
There was one bar, bro, where you said you was sharing a towel with one of your siblings, bro.
Yeah, that's on freestyle.
That's all freestyle. Like, man, like, tell me, like, you know, like, growing up, like, what was that like for, like, those type of situations, bro, to be able to literally look back and be like, yo, these things are strengthening my writing?
Yeah, it's just funny, bro, because, like, when I first started rapping, bro, I was just rapping. There was no substance behind it. I was just rapping.
Yeah.
Then, like, I always get my rose every time someone asks me, DMs, whatever, I tell, like, Mozzie's one of my biggest influences, bro, because he talks about that struggle shit, and I definitely can relate to that. So I was like, yo, with this tape, I'm just going to talk about what I know. And that's just, like, a bad, like, upbringing and shit like that.
Yeah.
So with that, like, that was just easy for me. It's like, honestly, bro, it's just reminiscing about that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people look at it as a bad thing, too, but
it's not.
Back growing up, I thought I was cool. You know, I never complained about it.
You didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's literally in hindsight, you're like, oh, shit, I was struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you wasn't thinking about that. Like, you're just getting through it.
Right. And when people hear the records, like, they kind of give you that look, like, oh, like, you're saying that? Like, Like, you're going to keep that to yourself.
Facts.
That's all I know.
Facts. But that's what makes people, I feel like, drawn even more towards the music, because now they literally know that much more about you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, bro, yo, Jiles, appreciate you sitting down with me, bro. Thanks for stopping through the Museum TV.
You already know, bro.
You know what I mean? Whether it's writing for these blogs or writing for this music, you know what I'm saying? My guys out here getting it rocking. You know what I mean? But, bro, appreciate you, man.
Of course. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Fuck up the crime rate, shootouts in broad day. Lay back and parlay, a plaga like Padre. Smoke weed to side day, make moves in boss plays. Bitch lit, no play, you been bitch.
Hey, it's Noble, creator of the Museum TV, and I just wanted to thank you for tuning into Boston's premiere vlog. If you liked this video, please leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'll leave a few other videos around here for you, just so you can see how we're exhibiting the culture stories.